All right. Yeah. Woo! What's up, everybody? Mic check 1 2. I got a new microphone. Check that out. Doesn't look like a little mice thing, so my cat can't get to it. What's up, everybody? Like I said, happy Veterans Day to everybody out there, all you veterans. I personally want to say thank you for all of our veterans out there. Thank you for your service. We do appreciate you guys. All right, we're gonna have a little show tonight. It's our Veterans Day special. I'm a veteran myself, so I figured I'd come on here and just honor some veterans and make sure that we're putting our part out there for the veterans of the trucking community. I know there's a lot of veterans out there that are truck drivers just like me, and this message is for you guys. Happy Veterans Day out there. Hopefully, a lot of you truck drivers are out there getting your free meals. I went with my wife's husband. I'm sorry, my well, that sounds funny. My wife's father, he is also a veteran. So we went to IHOP this morning and got some breakfast. And I think we're going to go out to one of the local restaurants here in Springfield, Missouri, and get our dinner. So that's our little thing that we're going to do together. I want to make sure one that you guys can hear me with my new my new mic set here. I did order another one because my cat tore up my other one. Um, What's up, Mike? Sue's in the house. Mike, Steven, everybody in the background. What's going on? Welcome to this show today. This is my little show that I'm putting on for Veterans Day. Again, saying thank you to all of our veterans out there. You could be watching on my personal page, Dennis V. Adams Jr. page. Truckers, the Curtis Show is also broadcasting, but it's not the Curtis Show tonight. It's my little program. You're also watching on the other channels, Truckers TV, the OG channel, and then also YouTube. All of our YouTube viewers as well. It's a mix right now between Truckers TV and Truckers Television. A Veterans Core, Life Core, which is our veterans page that I'm slowly developing. Hopefully, I can get back into that and develop some more. So, like I said last night, let me start this out with we do have all of the funding transferred to Jerry, and he has custody of those funds that we have raised on Truckers TV. All of our stars, all of the subscriberships, everything went towards the toy giveaway that's going to be happening this December 13th. So stay tuned for that. Jerry is going to take the rings on that one, and he's going to go out there and purchase the toys for the kids and get everything set up. So Jerry, thank you. Your wife Nancy, you guys are awesome. I appreciate it. So, like I said, just coming on here and paying tribute to all the veterans, and this is anybody that served in our militaries, that are retirees, anybody, any active duty, really, any active duty as well. Thank you for your service. Thank you for all of our military service, even Space Force, our new military that we've added to our chain of militaries: United States Marine Corps, United States Navy. Well, actually, Navy was first, Marine Corps was second, the Air Force, the Army, Space Force, and what is that other one? What is that? Oh, yeah, the Coast Guard. Even those guys too. The Coast Guards, the Coasties get a little bit of a, attaboys there as well. So all of you military, active, retirees, people that are living it up, served our country and protected everything that, the American flag stands for in the United States. Thank you for your service. We appreciate it. Hopefully you get yourself a steak dinner or some kind of food. I know a lot of places here in Springfield, Missouri, there's a lot of places that you can go to and get yourself a free meal or a very, very discounted meal. I've got free pancakes, eggs, bacon, sausage at IHOP. They were having a really good thing, and all I had to pay for was my drinks. which was great. It was a $9 meal between me and my father-in-law. So good day. Good day. We're also going to go out tonight for dinner. So grab your veteran, pat him on the back, give him a beer, you know, say you love him and care about him. And this goes out for all the veterans, you know, even the ones that don't have anybody to kind of check on them. If you got a buddy or an old friend or an old, Marine or old sailor or, a coastie or even an old buddy in the Air Force you haven't reached out to in a very long time, reach out to them, say something, say hi to them, reach out to them, ask them if they're doing okay. Because sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it's tough for us out here. So reach out, to your veteran, say hello, make contact if you haven't made contact in a long time. Reach out and thank them for their service and remind them, hey, humanity is not really that messed up, that people do actually care. It goes a long way. Trust me. It goes a very, very long way to have somebody call you out of the blue and say, hey, how you been? Especially an old shipmate or an old Marine buddy or, somebody in the Army. So that's what you need to do. I'm not sure if anybody wants to join me tonight in saying thank you and blessing our veterans out here. But I will put the link here. I will copy it and paste it here for you guys if you want to join me. If anybody wants to join me tonight, there is the link. And I'm also going to post it to the page so that you have it for you guys. If you want to, I'll pin it to the Truckers TV page right now. Please join me. It'd be great if you joined me. How do you pin it? Oh, there it is. It doesn't want me to pin it. Oh, how do you pin the damn thing? Oops. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, it won't let me pin it. I think it's already pinned. Okay. It's already there. Okay. We got it pinned. Hope everybody's having a great day today. What's been going on? Let's see. Who we got there? Karen. Let's just say, good afternoon, Dennis. Happy Veterans Day, and thank you for your service. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot. And Rebecca's in the house. Thank you for all the servers that served our country. There you go. There's a shout out for everybody. And James here. Okay, James Wood. What's up, buddy? 68 to 1970. United States Marine Corps. Hoorah! Right on. Want some SOS? Now we got Brian. What's going on, man? How you doing? James Wood. Hello from Michigan. Yeah, Rebecca there. I'm going back through the comments here. Thank you all who served our country. Thank you, Sue. Appreciate that. And you hear me. Good. Good. Again, we're getting a lot of thank yous for our service. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you so very much. Valerie, how you doing, Valerie? Valerie in the background there, holding it down, Texas. Right on. There's Robert Gray. Happy Veterans Day. Now, Robert Gray has I think 500 family members that are part of the military. I think I counted 500, but Robert Gray's got a long lineage. A lot of people in the military. Robert Gray in the house. Well, I appreciate you guys coming on here. Thank you. I'm going to put the comments up here so you guys can see them as they're coming through. Faye jumping in there. What's up, Faye? Thank you, Dennis, for your service here. Yeah, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, quite. Or I was just kidding. I was just joking. Doing good. Right on, Valerie. Right on. Appreciate it. So yeah, I wanted to let you. Oh, I was talking about that too. I got sidetracked. I get sidetracked a lot. I think it's my noggin. It's not really working too well these days. So we have, like I said, Jerry has custody of all the funds. He's going to be purchasing the toys, putting that all together. And don't let Jerry fool you. Jerry is the backbone of this. I'm just the one that's trying to coordinate everybody and being able to offer everybody the chance to participate in this and be part of it. That's all I'm doing. The actual hard work and all of the organization of it and putting it all together is done by Jerry and Nancy. Those guys go above and beyond. Um, they're the ones putting it together. So please, when you see them, if you see them on their page, or if you're going to be watching the videos, make sure you let them know that you appreciate them very much. They are the ones that are putting everything together. I'm just the coordinator. That's all. He's the one. He's the one executing everything and making sure it's all put together, all going running smooth and stuff like that. So please, please, please let Jerry know that you appreciate him, and Nancy as well. With that said, so everything's paid for. Everything's good to go with that. Thank you. Like I said, there was a few, a lot, well, quite a few star senders and people that have become subscribers just for that, and I appreciate you guys so very much. My sister's kid just graduated from boot camp. Well, congratulations. The Marine about a week ago. He's a Marine. Okay, Mike Johnson, right on. Congratulations, that proud, proud, proud. Right on. Dar, good evening. How you doing? Then we got Faye said, "Thank you, Dennis, for." Okay, I already went through there. So yeah, keep your comments coming in if you guys want me to put it up there and read it for you. If you have a loved one, if you have somebody that's very special to you, please put their name, and we'll say, thank you for your service live here on Truckers TV and the Veterans Corps. What is that other page called? A Veterans Life Corp. I don't even know. I made so many pages. But anyways, the Veterans Life Corp. I'm also broadcasting on there. So we've got Truckers Television Channel, which is basically the Curtis Show. Truckers TV. Most of the viewers are on Truckers TV side. Appreciate it. Truckers Television Channel, A Veterans Life Corp, and then also my page. There's pretty much nobody watching there. Mostly everybody here on Truckers TV. So thank you. I know Truckers TV is one of the most popular pages that we have. It is the original OG page, and that's pretty cool because that's majority of you guys have come from is those pages. And I know we don't really broadcast on much of the other ones because there's only little me and a few other streamers like Andrew and Jerry, and that's about it. Everybody else has kind of faded away or slowly gone into the dark. So that's pretty much all we got. My sister's kid just got. Oh, I just said Marine about a week ago. Okay. All right. Moving on, Dara. Thank you. In your day, be happy. Enjoy this day. Many more to come. Thank you. Jaffrey Smith. Jaffrey, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be going out here in another hour or two with my father-in-law. We're going to be going to eat one of the restaurants again here in Springfield, Missouri. I'm in Springfield, Missouri. There is a bunch of restaurants that are coming together and actually giving free meals to a lot of the veterans here. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go get my free meal and enjoy one of the benefits that come with being a veteran. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, we have to carry a lot, but it's really nice to be appreciated like that, where we can actually, have a meal and stuff like that, and it's taken care of. As simple as that is, we, I personally, as a veteran, appreciate that so very much. How is the sound check? How is the sound doing? Pretty good. Can you guys hear me okay? Like I said, I got this new mic, um, and it comes with two. Check that out. It's a little guy here. It doesn't look like a mouse, so my cat's not going to eat it. It also has two mics. Actually, two mics to it, so that two people can use it at the same time, which is pretty cool. So two people can have it on at the same time. It's this little one right here. So I actually like this one pretty good. I'm not sure how clear Can you guys hear any other sounds or anything else? I think it's yeah, I think it's nice. So, and then we also have a new thing where I am broadcasting on a vertical platform and also on a horizontal platform. So I know right now on Truckers TV, I'm broadcasting on a horizontal. Not really sure. I think when I started everything up, it kind of set it up that way, which is all good. Not a big deal. So we'll do that. All right. Who else we got out there? All right. Let me see. Uh, Sounds good. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Sue. Don't know why to let everyone on TTP, but going to need prayers coming next week. I'm having heart surgery. Oh, I'm sorry, Dar. Man. All right. Right on. Well, we will definitely keep you in our thoughts. Man, it sucks. Heart surgery sucks. No. What's wrong, Sue? What'd you say no for? You can't hear me? Hmm. Imagine that. Man, some interesting thing. Hey, government opened back up. Yay. So government's open back up. It's pretty shitty that they shut down, but they're open back up, so that's a good thing. Valerie, thank you. You too. Have a great day. But yeah, I can see how Curtis feels when everybody's on here and there's really not much to talk about. It's very difficult to create these shows and create, you know, these broadcasts. And I just want to let you guys know it's not easy doing what we do. One, we're putting ourselves out there for all of you guys to make fun of or whatever. And sometimes the content that we create is not really the best content that these mainstream multi-million dollar places can put together with technology and things like that, with sound bits and all that crazy stuff. So it's yeah, it's kind of hard sometimes doing what we do. And I appreciate when Curtis comes on here and does his broadcasts and keeps you guys entertained and everything else. So I really appreciate that. I was just letting you know, no other noise. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. Thank to God. Okay. Share your referral link. If any of you guys are interested, I'm going to share this too. Not that if anybody does it or not, but there's a link right there. If you're interested in using this type of platform, it says here, new to streaming or looking to level up, check out the StreamYard and get $10 discount. So you get a discount, I get a discount, you get a discount, and it's a promo right here. So if you click and set that up for yourselves for any of your broadcasts in the future, if you want to use some of the stuff that we're doing here, check out StreamYard. StreamYard's a pretty good program. I know Facebook has their their studio. There's a bunch of other third-party studios and stuff like that, but I use StreamYard. I like it. It has quite a bit of different things that we can do. Different settings. I can put myself here. I can put myself right in the middle, on the sides, all over the place. So I really like it. Oh, there you go. That one's full picture there. Yeah, there we go. So it's catching up. But this is the I have the full horizontal, like on YouTube and things like that. It's all horizontal. And then I have on this side, which I can see, you can't see, but I can see. In my studio, I can basically see where it's going to be a full picture of myself. Sometimes it's kind of, I got my light, I've got all of the nice cameras. Yeah. So I just need to keep you guys busy for a few minutes at least. But yeah, my main thing I wanted to do today was to say thank you to all the veterans out there, and let you guys know that you're thought of, as well as, I'm a veteran myself, so I know how it feels when people that you necessarily don't know say thank you for your service. So it makes us feel good. Not that, and then there's a stigma to that where people think that we feel entitled to all this stuff. We're not. We're most genuine veterans are very humbled about this, and it's not like we seek it. It's just something that comes with the territory of you give your time up being in the military. These are the things that you guys get. Also, veteran benefits, medical, dental if you're 100%, and then also we have access to medical needs and things like that. Which thank goodness the government's opening back up, because I do like my retirement check that I get after serving 20 years in the military. So that's a big thing. I was kind of worried about the end of the month here if we're going to get a retirement check or not. So that's a good thing. But yeah, happy Veterans Day. Say bub. Happy Veterans. Say bub. Ryan, thank you, Hubbard. Mr. Hubbard, thank you, sir. Thank you for your service. Happy Veterans Day, bub. Bub, bub, bub. So who else we got out there? Who else is watching? Please chime in if you want me to say Happy Veterans Day to your veteran. Please, please, please hit me up. Put in the comments who you would like to talk about, who you'd like to. If you got any stories, we can read some stories. If you got anything that you want to contribute to this stream so that you can come back to it and talk about it and share it with your loved ones, we are saying thank you for your service to all military veterans. So if you have somebody that you love that has served in the military that is a veteran, and you want us to say their name or recognize them, please put it in the comments and we will definitely give them a shout out. Bye, Valerie. Thank you for stopping in like always. Thank you so much, Valerie. Have a good night. So how many veterans we got out there? How many veteran drivers? How many truck drivers? How many veterans actually watch Truckers TV and all of the different pages? So we've got currently 4 people on the Curtis Show page. Truckers TV has 7. Truckers Television channel has 2 and 0. I'm not sure if that page is getting out or not. There are 0 people on the veteran page. I don't know. It's just something about it. Maybe people are just kind of, I can't pinpoint why people don't want to follow the veterans page. Maybe they think it's not a good page or it's not a good idea. I don't know. I know Truckers TV is our popular page, but I'm not really sure why nobody really wants to follow or be part of a Veterans Life Corp. If you Google a Veterans Life Corp, CORP, that is our page. That's going to be pretty much, if I can ever get it up off the ground, to help veterans. I'm looking into trying to make that a nonprofit type veterans page. So that's in the works. I got to figure out how to do it, put it together, get a board members, and so on and so forth. So it's actually not just something you can just flip on like a switch. You have to do some legal mojo stuff, legal stuff and aspects of that to turn that into a nonprofit. But right now it's part of Truckers TV's entertainment LLC. So a Veterans Life Corp is part of that. So I think most likely if I can separate that and promote that as a nonprofit, maybe then people will start supporting it and things like that. But I'm not really sure why it's not tasteful to some people. I thought everybody, when I first started doing this stuff, I thought everybody wanted to help veterans. I thought everybody wanted to wanted to just take a veteran and just help them out. You know what I mean? And I found that that's not so. And I wonder why is that? You know, and I'm not sure if anybody can really chime in here and say why people don't really want to support veterans 100%. Do they feel a sense of, I don't even know. I don't even want to speculate if they feel jealous or if they feel anger towards veterans or if they just dislike or if they've got that, back in when Vietnam War was going on, they had a lot of people back home that were just like anti-war, they're anti-military, anti this. Even it breaks my heart and it actually pisses me off to no end. And you see our National Guard getting ordered up to help with domestic disputes and domestic stuff around the United States and our different cities and try to bust down on crime. And our National Guards were activated, and you see people trying to take shots at them. You see people trying to, I don't get it. I don't understand why people have such a hate towards veterans. And I may be wrong. It may be just something, something that I'm just overthinking. I'm not sure, but I thought when starting up these pages and talking about veterans and looking and sourcing help for veterans, that it would be something very easy and very naturally flowing that could happen. But I have found that is the complete opposite. And it's very discouraging to say that, but it's tough, man. It's tough to get people to follow you. It's tough to get people to back you up. It's tough to get anybody these days to trust something. When trust is something that it's not easy for everybody to give, and I understand that. I know there's a lot of distrust, especially on the internet, especially with people. But I try to be as transparent as I possibly can. I try to talk about the real issues and things like that, like homeless, hungry, and you know, giving the basic needs to any veteran that would need it. I mean, that's something that I would like to uh, be part of and get into. But like with everything, it takes money. It takes a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of energy. It's a full time position. You can't do anything else but getting that going. It's very difficult. So there's not a lot of people that have the energy that would want to do something like that. So I've found it bottom line, I found it very difficult and very discouraging that a lot of people aren't jumping on this opportunity to support any of the pages that we're trying to do, knowing that if we were ever to be successful and get this off the ground and actually earned something to do good with it, then we would turn that around to help veterans. But I think there's a lot of people that don't trust it. They don't think that they can follow something that they, I don't know, maybe they don't believe in, or maybe they just don't want to support veterans at all. It's kind of tough. But beating a dead horse, I know it's very hard for us as veterans to go out there and swallow a lot of our pride and get a free meal and you know ask for help and things like that, because a lot of us veterans are struggling. A lot of us are. We when we were in the military, we were at the top. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. I don't think a lot of people understand how much when we join the military, we have food, shelter, clothing. We have everything we need, a bed to lay in, a apartment or a house, or they put you in housing, things like that. They pay for that. They give you extra money on top of that. We're at the top, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, when you're in the military and you're actually working in the military, you're taken care of. Your family's taken care of, everything you're taken care of. But when you get out, if you weren't smart through the time that you were in and you didn't make those right investments or save money or things like that, when you get out, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, your family was draining, you had problems with the external family, internal family, external families, you had money issues or problems and things like that. You couldn't keep your life organized and in line. And when you got out, you literally went from top, top living, having everything provided and everything there for you, and it's gone. I think that out of all the things, I think that's the most shock and awe thing to a lot of veterans, a lot of military veterans that have served 20 plus years or even up to 20 years. When they get out, it's a whole different ballgame for them. And they're not used to the daily grind like all of the rest of, civilians and people that weren't part of the military. They're not used to it. So some people have a hard time, they struggle. When you're doing something for 20 years and that's what you expect in life, and you haven't done anything to change the way you are throughout that 20 years in the military, you're going to find it very hard when you get out to survive. And again, we adapt and overcome. That's one of the things that they train us in the military, is to adapt and overcome. If you have some hardships, you have some troubles, and figure it out. Figure it out there, guy. Figure it out and try to build yourself back up to where you need to be. And even myself, when I got out, I fell into a gigantic hole that I couldn't get out of for a very long time. And I had some dark thoughts of myself. So um, being a veteran is not always cracked up to be. Um, so that's why I know when I say thank you for your service and thank you for being a veteran, I really mean it, because I live it. I live it too. So it's harder for some in mental in a mental capacity. It's harder for some than others, and I think I've handled myself pretty good, even though I've ran into a lot of different issues and problems throughout my life. I think I've handled myself pretty well, as far as having everything at the top, getting out and losing everything, and trying to build myself back up into something that I haven't been doing from the beginning. And um, and there is help and hope for all of those veterans out there that are feeling the same. Or if you can relate to anything I'm saying, just reach out and talk to somebody, guy. Uh, Reach out and talk to somebody. So, but yeah, so it is 5:43 p.m. here in Springfield, Missouri, Central Time here. I know it's a little bit later on the East Coast. I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. I know it's crazy, it's wacky. The holidays are coming up. Everybody's shifting gears in their brains. Finally got the government back up. You know, the House and Senate are finally, playing in the sandbox together, and they're sharing toys again. Hopefully they keep their shit together and steer us in the right direction, because I personally have about had it with politicians in general. And I like the idea that, which you can agree or disagree with me, but I love the idea that Trump is going to say, beep, you insurance companies, and try to figure out a way to put that insurance money, or that medical money, in individual pockets, instead of giving it to large corporations so they can just live a happy life and not give a shit about us. So I'm pretty sure that there are going to be some interesting things in the future of those changes and stuff like that. So whether you're watching any of the other pages, and please hit that follow, like, share. If you're on my personal page, thank you for liking me personally, and thank you for always following Truckers TV. I'm gonna make this kind of short. I try to talk as much as I can and fill it packed full of information of what I'm trying to do, give you guys an idea of the direction in which we're going, um, some triumphs and some failures. We're always trying to make ourselves better on all of our platforms and all of our channels. Hopefully, I know there's some people that are kind of wishy-washy on the content that we have. Some of it's kind of like a shocker. It'll make you grandmother spit her coffee out at the coffee table, when she hears it playing in the background. But if something offends you and you don't like something, uh, you have every right to. You have every right not to like it, but that's on you. So we appreciate the people that do like our content and do follow our page. And there's some things you may like, and there's some things you may not like, but we just kind of create as we go. I really appreciate all the sacrifice you. I'm I'm sincere when I tell a vet thank you for your service and shake their hand. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that, man. And I do too. Even I see the older fellas, man. I see the World War II veteran hats, or I see the Vietnam veteran hats. I go out of my way to, I'll cross 3 aisles in the grocery store just to walk over there and thank them for their service, especially my elders that I've seen have gone before me are still, still kicking and still strong. I'll actually walk, you know, 2, 3. My wife will look at me like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm just gonna go over here real quick. I'll walk over to the, couple aisles in the grocery store, and I'll walk up to somebody that's wearing a World War II hat or a veteran hat or any kind of military logos or anything like that, and I'll say, hey, you know what? I just want to let you know, thank you for your service. I served 20 years in the U.S. Navy. I know what it's like. Thank you. And they'll come back and be like, you know what? Thank you. I appreciate that. When you're really sincere about it, it makes a veteran feel really good about themselves and about being a veteran. Like I said, a lot of us are humble. A lot of us are very humble. The only reason why I'm outspoken about it is because I'm trying to advocate for veterans. I'm trying to make sure that it's never forgotten on my part. Whatever little that I can do to keep it going, I definitely want to try to do that. And we have a great platform that we can keep doing that. So that's why I do it too. Um, if I wasn't such an extrovert and if I was an introvert, I probably wouldn't have this page and I probably wouldn't be talking about all the things I do. But since I'm a goofy some bitch, I definitely definitely come on here and say some wacky shit. And like I said, if I offend you, that's on you. Um, just please don't take it too personally, and hopefully you can just kind of brush it off and go about your business. But hey, Diane, what's going on? And thank you for your share. Thank you. I appreciate that, Diane. And thank you if you have any family members or anybody like that have served in the military. Thank you for their service and so on and so forth. So today is Veterans Day. Hopefully you guys got out there and enjoyed barbecues. If you're driving on the road and you're a semi truck driver and you are a veteran, please take the time to stop and see if one of the pilots or the Loves or any of the restaurants that are in your local area are giving a free meal to you. Please take advantage of that and fill your stomach up and get yourself some free meal. If you're a homeless veteran, please reach out, get to the hotlines, say you're hungry, you need shelter. Please, there's a lot of programs out there. Hopefully we can start a program within Truckers TV and everything else where we can actually find these people and take care of them. That would be the most. I wish I could do that. I wish I had the funds and the money to do it. I just got to figure out how to get there. And once I do, there's no stopping or turning back. So I will eventually get there one day. I may be 80 something years old. But my last thing in my bucket, and it's on my bucket list, is to provide some serious support to veterans, whether it be building them a house, getting them off the street, trying to work with them to get jobs or stay, trying to help the ones that have fallen and never leave them behind, so on and so forth. So I know there's a lot of programs out there, but I don't trust a lot of these programs because it doesn't look like. Let me just say, I mean, I'll be very frank with you. If these programs worked and people are dumping millions upon millions of dollars into these programs, why are there still fucking homeless veterans? Why is there a veteran hungry? Why is there a veteran needing something? If there was so much money being raised and so much money being involved and so much benefits and things like that, why are they left behind? Why are they still out there? Do they choose that to be? I don't know. But if all of these big programs are supposed to be working, why isn't 100%, 100% of veterans taken care of? That's a question I'll leave to you. That's why I don't trust a lot of these big programs because I think they pocket the money and they just squirt out little pennies on the dollar here and there to keep it legal. And that's what pisses me off the most is that if you're going to raise millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of dollars, why aren't you building a $300,000 house for a veteran and their family so they can own that house? Why don't you let all the veterans have zero property tax? Let them own their homes. Why don't you do something like that? Wouldn't it be more affordable to take a veteran and say, look, we're going to build you a house. We're going to pay the property tax. You're going to live here for free and you can give it to your family. You can pass it on to your kids. You, as a veteran, have earned this home, this property, this land for the rest of your life, and you don't have to worry about it. If we're raising millions upon millions upon, I would think it'd be $800 million or trillions of dollars in this industry of supporting quote unquote veterans. Why are we not buying the basics? Shelter, clothing, and food. Those three things primarily for every single veteran. That's what I'm looking at trying to do. That's what I want to do. I want to make sure that we can build a home. It doesn't even have to be a huge home. Just a 2-3 bedroom, depending on how many kids you got, how many dependents you have. A house, one of these urban neighborhoods. We buy up the houses and we give it to a veteran. $300,000 home, done deal. A veteran gets a home for life. Doesn't have to pay anything. Doesn't pay a single dime. It is owned. It is owned and bought and given to a veteran. I think if we could do that, I think every veteran, it'd be great. It would be, I think, a fantastic thing. Now, is there corruption? Of course there is. Is there people going to take advantage of it? Of course there is. Everybody exploits everything, and that's just humans. Humans have a way of making things messed up when it's supposed to be good. But I truly believe fundamentally that every veteran that serves our country for however long, whether it be 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, or a career and a lifetime, that you would have home, shelter, food, or a food, shelter, and clothing, and never go without those. Everything else, you want a car, you want a cell phone, you want all the knickknacks, you want to furnish your house with the best thing. That's on you. But the roof over your head, the food in your stomach, and the clothing on your back is provided because you gave 20 years of your life. Every veteran. I think if we can do that, then all of that money that they sit on, that these big companies are sitting on, they're just making careers for people are doing what? What are they really doing with it? They're just making money. So capitalism, you gotta love it. But anyways, that's what I think. That's on my personal opinion. That's what I think we all should do. I think, would it benefit me? Sure. Buy my house, you know, take care of me. It's one less bill that I have to worry about. My retirement goes to my house bill. My entire retirement pays for my mortgage. I'm good, you know, but I don't have anything else. I have to work. I have to keep a job. I have to, I have to keep money flowing. Um, but that's just me personally. Um, but yeah, I'm glad that I did 20 years and I have a retirement and things like that. And I think a lot of the other veterans out there feel the same way. Um, and It is what it is. But I think we should do more. You sacrifice all that time, whether it be combat, non-combat, whatever. Especially if you're combat. If you come back with missing something, then you shouldn't have to worry about anything. What's up, Rick? How you doing, bud? There we go. How long have you been a trans man? Was that a good transition for you? I think it's a great. Oh my God, right there. Gotta leave it to YouTube. Gotta leave it to YouTube. Totally agree. They should be. Right on. Good evening, Dennis, and all those who are watching. Thank you. What? I appreciate that. Rich should be hungry. They should not. They should not at all. What is that? Read that, guys. This is YouTube. Okay, YouTube. You got to do better. How long have you been a trans man? Do I look like a trans man? Was it a good transition for you? I think it's so great to use or open about. Oh, Lego. You're a dick. What's up, Michelle? You gotta leave it to YouTube. You got some crazy people out there who just try to ruin everything. That's probably why we can't have nice things in the world because of people like that. That's exactly why we can't have nice things. Thank you for your service. Thank you, Vivian. Appreciate that. Thank you, everybody. Not just for me, but for all of the veterans out there. Um, Thank you for your service. We appreciate you guys. And today's show has been basically for our veterans to remind you guys to go out there and say thank you for their service. Oh man, I've talked a lot. So let me hear from you guys. Who else is out there? We got quite a few guys. What's up, Michelle? Happy Veterans Day, Dennis, and thank you for your service. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. I'll project that out, everybody. Michelle is also saying thank you to all the veterans out there, including myself. Thank you. Who else we got out there? We're going to be wrapping this up in the next couple minutes here at 6 o'clock my time. It's 5:58. So if you get your message in there, I'll put it up on the screen and you can thank a veteran or you can thank all of our viewers who are veterans. Thank you for their service. And this has been a broadcast of the Truckers Television Entertainment. I've dubbed that Truckers TV Entertainment. That's what we are. We are an entertainment website, page, blog, content creator, video blogger, comedian, have fun, shoot the shit, do whatever we want to do because it's our page and we like having fun. So that's pretty much what Truckers TV is now. It was a trucking company. Well, still is kind of, sort of. But Truckers TV has definitely turned into the entertainment world, keeping you guys occupied, informed, and just having a good old time. Bunch of like-minded people here on Truckers TV that come and watch. We also have other pages, Truckers Television Channel, which is sponsored the Curtis Show. As you guys see Curtis on here, grumpy old man from Arkansas. Truckers TV, which a lot of you guys are watching on Truckers TV, and is the original OG page that started this whole phenomenon. Truckers Television Channel, also a Veterans Life Corp, and Dennis V. Adams Jr., which is me, right there, my name, pink. If you look it up on the Facebook page, you'll see that we are there. We've been doing this for the last 5 years, going on 6. Number 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 years. 6 years on Truckers TV, broadcasting and making all kinds of crazy content. So we all appreciate you. Okay, Diane says, shout out to Diane's dad. He was in the Korean War. Well, thank you for your service. If he was, wait, is he still around, Diane? Is he still alive? Then he would be honored. Ooh, excuse me. We'll honor him now, but we also honor him on Memorial Day. Now, a lot of people don't understand that Veterans Day is majority of thanking veterans that are still with us, that are still alive. Memorial Day is for all the veterans that have fallen, that are no longer with us. So there's a very, very difference in the time frames there. One is Memorial Day and one is Veterans Day. Veterans Day is for someone like me, someone like Jerry, that are still alive and we're still kicking, as much as we are. And that's who you would think as far as the living. Now, active duty are still active duty military. They're in a category of their own. So active duty military. And then you have your veterans, and you also have your reserve active duty, or reserve duty, active duty, and then you have your veterans. A lot of the veterans are the older fellas from World War One, World War Two. I think World War One, majority of them are all pretty much almost gone. And then a lot of the World War II, Korean War, then also Vietnam War, and so on and so forth. All of the Desert Storm, Desert Shield, all of our conflicts, our small wars, and everything else in between. So we honor those who are still living, still alive on Veterans Day. But we don't forget those who have made that ultimate sacrifice, which would be Memorial Day. Right. No, he passed away. Okay. Gotcha. And tell your dad thank you for his service. Yeah, I called him today and let him know. He beat me to the punchline. As soon as he answered the phone, he's like, "Oh, happy Veterans Day." I was like, "Oh, shit. All right. Well, I was calling you to say happy Veterans Day." But my dad beat me to the punch, and he said happy Veterans Day to me first. So I was like, "Ah, I wanted to tell him. He's got some family members coming over and cooking some steak for him. As I took my wife's father out today, I'm going to take him out to dinner here pretty soon. We're going to go out to have dinner and have our free dinner meal. We had breakfast, and now we're going to have dinner tonight. That they're offering. A lot of the restaurants here in town are offering free meals to all veterans. So I'm going to take him out tonight and enjoy that with him. Although I'm not in Maine, I know Maine has gotten some snow, so it's starting to snow up there in Maine. Again, I wanted to put out there, hey, be careful. All of you truck drivers, slow it down. I know it's the first snowfall. There's a few states like Ohio, I think it's gotten some snow, some Pennsylvania mountains, Colorado, Indiana, maybe, Ohio, and then also up into Maine in the New England area. You guys be careful. And tell your dad thank you for help. Appreciate that. And Lisa Thompson, Stephen. Invited all those guys. But I'm going to jump off here, guys. Like I said, happy Veterans Day. Proud Veterans Day to all of our service members that have retired, that are retirees, that have served in all of our conflicts and all of our wars, that are still around, kicking that can down the road, still going strong. Thank you for your service. Thank you, everybody, for supporting all of our pages. Thank you, our star senders. Thank you to our subscribers and everybody that puts effort into this page and all of these pages. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm still plugging along, trying to do the best I can, come up with new stuff, new shows, new ideas as we're continuing to make this grow. There's a lot of new people here. If you got your foot in the door and you kind of figure out what's going on, we're just a bunch of good old people trying to put together something to have a little fun in life and keep life a little bit interesting. So all of our truck drivers that are veterans, stay safe out there. Make sure you got your winter gear because winter is coming, biatches. It's coming. But that's about all I got. If anybody's got anything else, all of our veterans, happy Veterans Day. You guys take care.